And we're back. If you have something to say, if you have input on what happened in that school shooting situation with the airsoft gun, give me a call, 646-915-9397. You know, I saw a story on Fox News. It was on the main website, if you go to fox.com, about one man's Obamacare nightmare. His premium went from $333 a month to $965 and was told it was order to be in compliant with the new health care law. What it was a high deductible health insurance plan from Humana. Now, this article does not get into too much about his plan, but my experience with the health insurance market in Humana is interesting to say the least. I stopped selling Humana years ago. Humana is a fine company, offers great policies at a low ball price, and it works really well. However, they have a notorious habit of underselling the front end and then banging the customer in the second or third year for a huge premium increase. Combine that with the Obamacare increases on a high deductible health insurance plan. If you got a high deductible health insurance plan, unless it's a group plan, you're going to get banged hard because the terms of Obamacare state that even the high deductible health insurance plans, which normally you pay the first $5,000 or $10,000 of your medical bills and the insurance company pays the rest, have now got to cover all the little things, which they didn't before. Things like checkups, lab fees, all the front end doctor's office visits, things that can go in insurance, have now got to be covered. Those things are the thing that drives up premiums the most. If you buy a plan which has no front-end load as far as free office visits, labs, or x-rays, it's significantly cheaper than a full boat program. The problem is Obamacare front-end loads everyone's policies to give everyone the same policy. The people that it hits the worst, the most, are people with low premium, high deductible health insurance plans. That's on an individual basis. The article says that he bought the plan last year as a high deductible plan through a broker, Humana broker, and he probably bought it because it had a low premium. Andy and Amy Mangione of Louisville, Kentucky are their names, and they have two boys, school age I would assume. And they bought a policy for the four of them for $333 a month. I got to tell you, I don't know what the rates look like in Kentucky, but $333 a month for four people, two of them adults, is a ridiculously low price. He must have a $5,000 or $10,000 deductible with no, office visits or labs, and figured I'll pay it out of my pocket. Typically, a family of four in Arizona, you're looking at about $400 to $500 if they're healthy, if they buy a high deductible health plan. So obviously, Humana has done exactly what I said they do. They lowball the front end and bang them on the back end because they know if they're healthy, then they'll just dump the policy and we made X amount of dollars for free. We didn't have to pay out any claims. And if they're not healthy, if they got sick in the last year, they got to pay. I stopped carrying it years ago. I only carried some things there for certain people. It's not Humana's fault, though. That is a marketing thing. And agents, good agents, know that. Good agents will say to the customer, hey, listen, if you buy a policy with Blue Cross or United Healthcare, it might be $400 or $500 a month. I can get you this policy with Humana for $333. But be aware their increases are substantially higher than the market average. That's just been my experience. Maybe it's not a policy, but if you disclose that to your client, then these kind of surprises don't happen. Add to that the changes, because he bought it last year before Obamacare rules kicked in. You add to that, his premium would have went to $333, probably to about $500, which is market average. Add to that now he's also getting the Obamacare bump, which is doubling most premiums, especially high deductible pay. And that's what happened to him. I'm not justifying what happened. What I'm saying is there's a reason it's happening. because he had a high deductible health care plan. If you've got a high deductible health care plan and you're in the individual market, any plan that you have is probably going to start paying for your office visits, for your lab, unless it's more than 4 years old. If it's more than 4 years old, your plan gets grandfathered in. And these high deductible health plans are now going to have to pay out an extra $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a year. They're going to make it up on the premium. There's just no two ways about it. It's the old saying, if you have a bright, shiny thing, you got to be careful with it, because always there's a hook in it. And the hook in it is this. Everyone got high deductible health care plans in the last couple of years, and good agents told their salespeople, don't change your plan. Do not do it. If you change your plan after this date, you're going to be sorry. I don't know how many clients on it. I said going forward, they're going to have quarterly rate increase instead of annual rate increases. You're going to be subject to any changes that the government decides to do. If the government decides that your health insurance plans are going to suddenly pay for everyone's transsexual surgery, guess what? Your premium's going to go up. And if you bought a policy in the last 3 or 4 years and you got told that wasn't going to happen, or you bought into a low premium and your agent didn't tell you, then you got what's coming to you. You went for the low premium. I have no sympathy for you, assuming the agent told you, and then you're not paying it. I had lost clients. I didn't really care because I was leaving the business, but I lost clients over the years because I would sell them a policy, the premium would go up, and I'd say, do you want me to shop it out for you? I'd shop it out, and I'd find this lowball premium and say, yeah, but if you do this, you're going to be subject to Obamacare rules. And I'm sure this person was told that. Or if he wasn't, he just jumped at the lowest premium. But if you bought a policy in the last 3 or 4 years, good luck, because you're going to get nailed sooner or later. Either the claims costs will kill you, or the changes in the benefits will kill you, or doctors will start dropping your insurance. Because the new policies will say things on them like, the old plan was, let's say, United Healthcare ABC plan, but new ones are DEF plans. And your doctors are going to start saying, we only take United Healthcare ABC plans. We will not. They start doing that with Aetna. Aetna has certain different networks now. And some plans you can sell with different networks. That's why I always say, just buying insurance by clicking a button on the internet, you're asking for trouble. A good agent explains all these things. And if your agent isn't, have a conversation with them. Seriously. A lot of my fellow health insurance agents have simply walked away from the business. I did. I just didn't want to be involved with all the train wrecks. I'm getting calls now every day. I bought a policy from you. I canceled it. I went with ABC company. I was mad at you. Now I'm sorry. I got a huge increase. Can I get? I'm not taking them back. I'm not taking any clients aboard. I just don't want to deal with it. Any plan I sell now, I know a bomb's going to drop sooner or later. And a lot of my fellow agents are doing the same. Now, the new kids are making good money because everyone's got to buy insurance, right? So and businesses are dropping it left and right. Plus, there's ways you can structure it through a business to make it tax deductible to business. I won't get into the details here. So there's a lot of business out there. Guys are writing a lot of policies. They're not making any money on it. And they don't want to know you. They don't give you any service. The average agent now calls you, says, you want to buy a low premium? Yeah, great. You done? Here's your policy. Have a nice day. Don't call me. Call 1-800, baby, if anything's wrong. 1-800 United Healthcare. 1-800 Aetna. They'll talk to you. And you gone. We didn't do business like that. Old-timers like us. We were paid a lot more, though, too. So you get what you pay for.